It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and another Steam sale. Although this one is a special one because it's the Steam summer sale. So plenty of games will be on sale now from the 25th of June all the way through till July the 9th. So now is the time that some heavy discounts will be available. Now do bear in mind, not necessarily all of the discounts are the best discounts that have been for these games throughout the year. So don't be misled. But that doesn't mean that there aren't some great deals here to pick up. So let's have a look at some, and let's have a look at what the summer sale is actually offering. So they've got this point system. It's a little bit gimmicky, but you can come in, get a sticker every day. So I've claimed my free sticker for the day, which is some in love little dude. But you also get points for games that you've purchased, and I think because I've never really spent any of these points on any of these things, managed to have about $5,000. So I bought this summer golden profile thing. It's purely aesthetic, and because I'm a bit of a weirdo. But you might as well, if you've got the points, you might as well use them. And you can buy various things for games, animated stickers, profile backgrounds. So there's lots of cool things here for you to pick up if it's something you're interested in. And as I say, there's a free sticker every day. So every time you log into Steam, you might as well just grab it. But that's not why we're here. The main reason why we're here is for the heavy discounts. So let's have a look at some, shall we? Featured deals for today. We have got Ark Survival Evolved at 80% off. This open world, it's a survival game. You collect plenty of pets, dinosaurs, build shelters, an awful lot for you to do here. The game's been out for a few years now and has been just inundated with a lot more content and patches. And at 80% off, I think this is a lot of game for £9. If you want to splash out a little bit more, you can get it with all the DLC for just under £20. And to be honest, I think that's worth it. A lot of DLC here and a lot of free expansions, so do bear that in mind. If you just want to pick up some of the DLC though, 3 of them are 65% off, so now's a good time to pick it up if you already have the base game. Hundreds of thousands of people have positively reviewed this and also played it. It's a good, fun game and a good one to play with friends as well if that's something you're interested in. Right, on to the next one. We have got Fallout 76 Wastelander at 50% off. Was released earlier this year in April. I myself have not played it. I wasn't a big fan of how Bethesda have treated the series in the last couple of games. To me, I probably won't be picking it up, but if you're a big Fallout fan, 50% off, it's a pretty good time to pick it up. I think that's the biggest discount that I've seen on Steam. So if you are interested, then now might be the time for you. Also, the Deluxe Edition, which contains various content bundles, are also on sale, so you've got 40% off for the whole deluxe edition. Do bear in mind though, there are some microtransactions in this game. I don't know, the morality of this one somewhat put me off. As you can see, there's mixed reviews, but despite 663 hours from the prophetic event. But you know, that just shows he's put the time in to make a good review. But if you're interested in picking up, now is the probably best time I've seen on Steam to pick up Fallout 76. We've also got Disco Elysium, which is a top-down RPG. You play as a detective with a unique skill system at your disposal and a whole city block to carve your path across. Looks interesting. I personally haven't played it, I haven't looked too much into it, but it's on the featured list. Seems to have been positively reviewed, out last year. If it's something you're interested in, 25% off. Going further down the list, a lot of simulator games, a lot of driving games are on the lower scale. So we've got 75% off for Euro Truck Simulator 2, 40% off for Farming Sim. So if you're interested in those games, good time to pick those up. Although I have seen farming sim for a little bit lower. You might be able to pick it up cheaper maybe on Green Man Gaming. Do check out other places. Hollow Knight, though, I think as a 2D platformer, beautiful art style, really just a lovely, lovely made game. For $5.49, I don't think you can beat it. And for the soundtrack bundle as well, and it does have a cracking soundtrack at 60% off. It's a great time to get it. So that would be my pick from this choice here. Going further down, you can see the franchises that are on sale. The Dirt franchise, if you're into your driving games, 78% off for the collection, and then 75% off for the individual games. I mean, to be honest, it seems worth picking up the collection if you're into driving, but you may well have some of them already. Similarly, the Sims at 50% off. Now do bear in mind the EA sale was last week or the week before, so a lot of the EA games are just at the same price they were a couple of weeks ago, so you're not making any more of a sale on the Sims. However, if you were umming and ahhing about buying it, then this may convince you to continue buying it. It's at the same price as Sims 3, so it's a shame that they've not discounted Sims 3, but you never know, they may well later. Also, the Devil May Cry series, 50% off for Devil May Cry 5. Do check out that series. We have Middle-earth franchise at 70% off for Shadow of War, and I myself played the hell out of Shadow of War. Actually, Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of War, much more of the same, a little bit of improvement. I think it got fairly well reviewed for PC. I played it on console. Oh, I didn't mean to click that, but it's more of the same. But if it's something you're interested in, then do check it out. 70% off. That's a pretty good discount. Moving on, what other franchises have we got? The Borderlands franchise, 50% off for Borderlands 3. Now, this obviously is a game which came out a few months ago, so 50% off, having come out in March of this year, I think is a pretty decent discount and probably the best you're going to get this early on. You may well want to wait until later where you might be in for a 75% discount, but I think you're going to be waiting a potential long time. So if you're interested in picking up Borderlands 3, now's a good time to do it. Also, not all of the DLC here is discounted, so that is something to bear in mind. Going back to the other franchises, Life is Strange, Far Cry 5 is at 75% off and caught my eye. Again, a game that was out a couple of years ago, but there's an awful lot to do, open world, and if it's something you're into, then definitely something to pick up. 75% off is a colossal discount and the biggest I've seen for the series. Just Cause, similar as well, very open world. If you haven't played Just Cause 3, I do recommend. For £1.79, then, I mean, it's just a steal. There's no excuse not to, really, there. And you've also got Dead Space, you've got Armour, plenty for you to sink your teeth into if you're into RPGs. Divinity Original Sin, Elder Scrolls, but Elder Scrolls, to be fair, is always on sale. GTA at 50% off, so if you're one of the few people that hasn't bought that game, now might be the time for you to pick it up. But let's have a quick look at some of the smaller games. Cuphead, 25% off. Not the best deal I've seen for it, but it's a beautiful game. I mean, the art style of this is tremendous, so if you haven't picked it up, then it has got a discount to enable you to do so now. Top sellers, it looks like Doom Eternal is the top one. 50% off, it was only out a couple of months ago. It's a pretty good deal, and it looks like a very beautiful game. Lots of fun. If you played the previous Dooms, much more guns and combat and good old demon fun. Red Dead 2 at 20% off seems to be in the top sellers as well. So if you are interested in finally buying that, I mean, I have sunk a ton of hours into Red Dead 2. It's a beautiful game, a great story. Fun multiplayer, but I wish they would update the multiplayer a little more. Rockstar, please get on that. But let's see what happens. And the Warhammer franchise, DLC is on sale, so if you haven't picked up all the DLC, then do so now. You're getting 50% off for some of them, 25% off for a couple of the newer ones, I think. I think I'm right in saying they're the newer ones. Yeah. And also the base game itself, if you haven't picked it up, 66% off. Good time to pick it up, I think. Borderlands, the EA games, Jedi, Fallen Order, still 50% off. It was a couple of weeks ago, so, you know, not too much more of a difference, but worth a go. I would highlight Assassin's Creed Odyssey at 67% off. Do check out Green Man Gaming though. Not sure if they have it cheaper, but worth a look. It's a great game. Currently playing through it on the channel. I'll put a link if you're interested in seeing that, but there's an awful lot of content here. You'll sink many hours, and for $16.49, that's a pretty good deal for the amount of hours you'll sink into it. Let me know what you're buying. Let me know what you're hoping to pick up. I mean, there is an awful lot right now, and it curates the games for you. So if you're interested in particular types of games, then you can browse through. It also will catalog games that it thinks you're interested in. So keep on scrolling down. Do check out the list. Do bear in mind though that not necessarily all of the discounts are the best discounts you will have seen throughout the year. So don't be misled. Be a little bit careful and check out the other sites that sell games as well. But it's a good time to pick up some games. Hopefully you'll get some good deals. Do let me know what you're picking up. If you've enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. All support is greatly appreciated. And I'll see you all in the next video.